Good morning, everyone. Oh, not morning where you're at? That's okay, because you can have eggs for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Welcome to episode 62 of Three Eggs Are Better Than One. I am Brad Stanton, along with fellow eggs Matt M. and Brian Haremza. Thank you for all the positive feedback from last week. We hope you enjoyed the mascots from cereals. That was a lot of fun. Brian went a completely different way than I expected. I didn't expect just a bunch of a creep show of things, but that's what he did, and it was a lot of fun. If it's your first time listening to the show, we do something called Sunny Side Up. We try to keep it positive here, and that's our good news of the week. Bryant, Matt, what do you got?
It's because we know Matt's going to take 10 minutes on his sunny side up. Guys, this has not been a good week for me here. This weekend, Nebraska loses two straight duels, one in a blowout fashion and one so close. Added to the final duel, and we had it, and then we lost. But then the real pain hits on Monday. You see, I used to subscribe to cable. I don't anymore. I cut the cord about 3 years ago. Been subscribed to YouTube TV. And one of the perks of having cable, though, was I paid for an extra subscription to HBO. And with that, I got free HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. Never paid for it. And then I cut the cord. I think, oh, man, now I got to add this into the budget. But I never did. Because for some reason, HBO Max kept my old account. And I kept getting it for free. 3 years. I had it free for 3 years. And then on Monday, I go to log in the one time. It's the one time every time I log in, I do this little, like, is this the moment I lose it? The one time I logged in confident, boom, it's gone. And now I have to pay for HBO Max. It's a terrible week, guys. It's an added expense that I didn't want to have. But now Sue is so accustomed to HBO Max, I have to have it. So, guys, there's nothing sunny about this week at all.
No, that's a great sunny side up. Way to
Yeah.
follow the topic. It's funny that you say that because when I cut the cord recently, or whenever it was with cable, man, they couldn't stop my Peacock and HBO Max fast enough. It was like just immediate.
Really?
I tried to log on, and we're like, "Who are you? You're
Yeah, yeah,
not. We don't know who you are."
yeah.
Yeah, so lucky you.
It's crazy to me because, like, I thought maybe, I'd get like a week or two out of it. But then the longer it went, the more I just went, I don't think they just know anything. I don't think this company just doesn't realize that I'm stealing from them as much as I have been. So, but yeah, now I got an extra expense that, I mean, I just hate it.
Well, yes, that is good news.
It
Matt,
is.
anything to add on that?
I still have some streaming services that I probably shouldn't have.
Mm,
Lucky.
Could talk
thieves.
more about that down the road.
Oh, I think I know what you mean. So for me, as we record this, tomorrow is my 50th birthday. And we last weekend I had plans to go out with a couple friends on Saturday night. Yeah, we were going to a brewery just to hang out because all of us were born in January. And when I arrived, unbeknownst to me, there was a surprise party. A lot of my closest friends there and work friends as well, from Nissan and from Cadillac, and a lot of my other good friends. And what don't you know? Look who I see across the room, Matt freaking M. Ah, man, what a great time. He gave me a great gift, and the All In, I got All In and other shows on a hard drive, which I have never seen. And it was just a really thoughtful gift, and I was really excited. But yeah, sunny side up. It was a good time.
I thought you were gonna say, oh, I walked in and there was tons of my really close friends there and Matt.
And Madam.
No, it was so good. It was good
Here
to have
more
you
Matt.
there.
So,
Really
so
awesome.
yeah, I had a good time, but I'm sure most people know the Northeast got hit with an insane storm. So I actually did not stay too long. I got out of there before the storm came in, so I didn't really get to do the whole night. Too bad, because I would definitely have done so. But
The party was over at 10:30, Matt.
yeah, I think I left at 9:30.
Yeah,
So
you didn't miss that much.
yeah.
Well, and I was gonna say, what happened at the party? Like, what was the party? Just like some alcohol? Like, what all was going on at the
We
party?
had beer tickets for the brewery. Nobody paid for any drinks. Lots of food, lots of desserts,
Lots of food.
tons of
Mhm.
pictures of me, all walks of my life,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and
And there
just
was a photo thing.
yep, photo booth.
Photo booth.
My buddy Lamar brings that to every one of our parties, and then you can send a text to you, and it sends you the picture, which is really cool.
Wait, you said there's a photo booth?
Well, it's like a screen,
It's
and
like one
like
of those rings where you put your phone
yeah.
in the middle.
Yeah. So do you mean it's something like this?
That would be right.
There it
So for those
is.
of you that are not watching, if you want to see a nice picture of you, three pictures of me and Matt, it is on the screen right now. But yeah, it was really fun. I feel like, with every good comes bad though, because like you said, I haven't the storm hit that next morning, but great time. And I'm definitely feeling it the next day. I want to tell you why I didn't know. Um, I didn't know because it was weird, like that I'd be driving to my own party. If you're going to a party to celebrate you, usually you're going to get a ride. Now, she had worked it out with my boss and everything like that, that it would be okay to someone else to drive the car home because that's not my car. So, because he was there, he had a great time too. And Matt sat with the Nissan people. So, anyway, great time. Thanks for coming. And well, that's going to be it for me for parties.
Yeah, you're gonna party all year. Come on, there's always at least a party a month.
Well, you know what I mean. Surprise parties don't really
Oh
happen for
yeah.
60-year-olds, okay?
Oh, okay. Well, I was about to say because I feel like peek behind the curtain. We have a group chat, and I feel like every other weekend Brad's at a party. So I mean,
Yeah, I
there's
try to get to as much as possible. I
yeah.
like to socialize, usually small gatherings, but yeah, I like to hang out. So, Matt, what's your good news?
So there's none other than what you just covered because that was great. But this crazy storm, everything's still in these sheets and walls and mountains of ice. So it was not the most productive week out there. I have a couple of random things here. First of all, I had a conversation with my mom earlier, and I have just never mentioned to her before about the podcast. It's just kind of maybe an awkward thing to bring up. And we were talking about something. Actually, no, I was telling her that I was going to your birthday party. So I was explaining who you were, and I told her about it, and she was like, I'm not even sure I know what a podcast is. So, hi, mom, in case this is getting to her. I don't know. That's one thing. I was filling out an online form the other day, and sometimes you see first name, last name, preferred name, right? Like Matthew or Matt, Bradley or Brad.
Yeah.
So it said preferred first name, and then it said preferred last name. I didn't know we had a choice in the matter.
You've had a choice forever. It's M.
Yeah, just I'll pick a surname, you know? Going back a few weeks, Brad, you were talking about observations and about how grade school kids go bring their lunches and it just sits in an unrefrigerated lunchbox all day. And you said something about how it was when you did this, it was before ice packs. Like you went to school in prehistoric times, like before they
we,
invented ice
we
packs.
didn't do it. Nobody had it. No one had it for the lead-based
Oh.
lunchbox that probably poisoned everyone.
And finally, this reminded me that in eighth grade, my lunch period was third period and started at 10:26 a.m. 10:26 a.m.
That's a late breakfast.
Woof.
Brunch, if you will.
And it's a brunch period. By the time it was mid-afternoon, we were starving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that happening. Yeah.
I was a growing boy.
I was always hungry at school. Is
Yeah. That's all
that
I
what you
got.
got?
That's all I got.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to go over something, and the reason why Bryant wasn't there and Matt lives about an hour and a half from me, which is still a struggle. But Bryant lives in Nebraska, so that's a little
Yeah.
tough to get here.
I
To
live
mention he doesn't
several.
fly.
I live several thousand miles away here, so
Yeah. So just in case, if this is your first time listening, you don't know where we're at. I'm in, the near Philadelphia. Matt's in North Jersey, and then Bryant's in Nebraska. So, anyway, guys, great. So, hard boiled time, and I don't know if this is really hard boiled, but we're gonna go through it anyway. I hate everybody that uses the slot machines and everything at the gas stations and the 7-Elevens. They sit in this room, or they. So we have this in PA. I don't. I guess I forget you guys are out of state. So you go into a 7-Eleven. And that's a convenience store here, like a Circle K, whatever. And there's somebody sitting at machine gambling. There's these like machines. They sit there all day. That is so obnoxiously annoying. Just find something else to do. But I just wanted to say that. I didn't even think that you guys aren't dealing with this on a daily basis like I am. So I told you guys before that I was part of the University of Pittsburgh Panthers page on Facebook. I'm trying to get off these groups and stay away from groups and like Matt is of Breads and stuff like that. But I'm stayed on here because my daughter goes to Pitt. But I'm done. I have actually left the group because during this winter storm that we're all talking about, they all the parents are want to know how their kids are going to get food. Well, how about the kids just deal with it themselves? They're 18 to 24, 23 years old. Nobody checked in on me in Erie, Pennsylvania when I went there and it was negative 30 degrees and everything was shut down. They have to deal with life's problems. Their parents can't be catering them from home an hour and a half to 2 hours away. This is supposed to be life lessons. They have to figure it out. They can't complain. What is your mom going to do that lives 2 hours away? Nothing. Nothing except bitch and moan on this University of Pittsburgh page that I no longer subscribe to. Absolutely annoying. Shadir Sanders going to the Pro Bowl is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Now, I don't blame Shadir. Please, that is not no offense to you. You only played about 5 games. It's your rookie year. I'm not saying you performed poorly. You performed average, and you played more than most rookies did. But you don't deserve to be in the Pro Bowl. And the fact that if other players, quarterbacks, are allowed to decline, I think the only way you should be able to decline is for injury. Because what is the point of playing this flag football game anyway? Then, if it's going to be this, I mean, this is like the equivalent of, and I posted this, so you might have seen it. This is like the equivalent of me because I run twice a week, qualifying for the 1600 in the Olympics. I don't qualify, and he doesn't qualify. Maybe one day he will, and I'm rooting for him. I really am. But he does not deserve to be in a Pro Bowl. That is terrible. What else do I got? Okay, so these are just more funny things. I was in Walmart checking out, and the guy scans my lemon and he scans my lime, and he laughs. And he says, I don't know what God was thinking when he made a lemon and a lime. He goes, they're the same thing. I said,
What?
I said they're not the same thing. I mean, they're both in the same kind of category, but they're not the same thing. I go, you know, there's 30,000 different kinds of pears. I think you should talk to God about that one.
They're both citrus. They are not the same
They're
thing.
not the same thing, but he meant well. It was carefree.
Why do people have these conversations with you? I don't talk to strangers.
Oh, everybody talks to me. So let's talk about my pharmacy line. So now I walk up and you're able to type your name in. Like I told you how I enjoyed that because I can just beat all these older people, even though I'm getting there. I can beat all these older people. Well, the woman is standing in front of me. The woman like that's not what's supposed to be happening. I don't need you in front of me because you're going to come when the information comes in. Where we go next? No, she's staring me down. She goes, "Stop right there." I go, "What's up?" And she was real. I mean, I shouldn't have said it like that. She was really nice, but she said, "Stop there. You only have to type the first 3 letters of the first name and the first 3 letters of the last name." She goes, "Let's do it again." Let's do it again. I already did it. I already typed the full names. Now I'm gonna. So now we're not saving time at this point. We're just. It's a teaching moment. This is a teaching moment for all of us. So all right, now she's gonna get my prescriptions, and here comes a big over explanation. I have a $50 deductible every year for prescriptions. I mean, it is what it is. So she has to explain that to me, and also explain to me how it's such a great thing that my plan allows me to get 3 months at a time because that's not what everybody else gets. I'm like, wonderful. This is just absolutely wonderful. Great. And then I get the receipt. Now, if you've ever been to a CVS before, the receipt is about a foot and a half long, 3 feet long. Oh, she decides she's going to go through each coupon and tell me exactly what benefits I'm getting. Listen, I appreciate the customer service. I really do. But there's also over customer service. Don't you have anybody else you could be helping here? This is a line that I never used to be able to even get through. And now I'm getting extra time. And finally,
Who would want that? Their receipt narrated to them.
I mean, and then she made it clear. Oh, I'm sorry, it's $10 off in the store, which I probably would never known that, really. That's the funny thing. Because I don't even look at that damn receipt. Is not on pharmacy items. All right, but finally, here we are. You've waited. You asked me to find out, and now we know. Cheryl is a C. And because you made me ask, I got an explanation about her last name. It went on for 10 minutes as I'm trying to walk around the gym and away from her because I'm so mad that I asked at this point because it was not necessary. I did not need to know this, but I did it. I did it. And then I'm like doing crunches and she's just like over top of me talking.
This is wonderful. Happy birthday to me. Wow,
So
that's
anyway,
great.
that is it, guys. Hard boiled.
Well, back to the Pro Bowl thing. So stupid. I don't like the like if somebody declines to go, then they pick the next person. Like that doesn't mean you earned it. Like
No.
aren't there incentives in people's contracts where you get paid more if you make the Pro Bowl? Okay,
Yeah.
well then you should probably earn it. And I don't want to get too far into this, but Belichick not making it on his first try has nullified the entire Hall of Fame. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Wasn't there someone else too? Peyton Manning?
No,
Peyton got in.
Peyton got
Okay.
in.
Okay. I was confused then.
No, I was going to say this with Shador. I find it funny that he gets in, but Trevor Lawrence, who threw for 4,000 yards, led his team to the playoffs, did not even get offered. He didn't turn it down, was not even
What?
offered for the Pro Bowl.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I know.
He played Shador played 5 games.
I know. That's
I
what makes
know.
this ridiculous. That's what makes
It's
the Pro
really
Bowl
it's
not the most useless game.
NFL. They have the most valuable product on the planet, and they just can't get out of their own way ever.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea that was the thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I expected he just declined.
Yeah, no, he was not even offered.
He made the playoffs. He was 13-4.
Yeah.
I mean, even if he didn't even complete a pass and was 13-4, he did better than should like what are we
Yeah.
talking about? Wow. Before we move on, anybody else have anything to add? Brian, anything to add?
No.
Madam?
I think I just added.
Okay, just making
Yeah.
sure. Don't want to step on any toes. Which brings us to I didn't even name this right. It's ostrich eggs, but I wrote spotlight right on the outline.
Oh,
Yeah.
What is this, amateur hour?
you gave
Yeah.
it away.
Ah.
Ah,
Yes.
Brian, that's you.
It is me. Um, so this is technically called ostrich eggs. It's spotlight. I mean, we just went over that here. Just want to reiterate. I'm going to go a different way with the spotlight. Normally, we spotlight. It's a person, a show, movie, whatever we want to talk about. I'm going to spotlight an event. As we all know, I am a nerd and I love me some wrestling. And as we are recording this on Saturday, it is quite possibly the second best event. To some people, it is their favorite event. It is the Royal Rumble. 30 people, 30 men, 30 women now compete in an over-the-top rope elimination battle royal. The winner goes to WrestleMania for a championship opportunity for a championship of their choosing. It is quite possibly the funnest match they have because you never know who's coming next. You have an idea, you think you know, and then some random person shows up, person you didn't think of, and it's returns, it's debuts, but the thing to me is how it has become a spectacle. This is the 38th annual this year Royal Rumble, and did you guys know that there are 18 other Royal Rumbles that happened in WWE history, including the first one, which was not televised? The very first Royal Rumble was in 1987, and it was a house show in St. Louis. The match was used as a publicity stunt to try to get people into the show because at the time WWE didn't draw really well in St. Louis, and it was kind of used as a way to yet again the winner of the Rumble gets a title shot, which would be at the next St. Louis show. Oddly enough, the match was won by the One Man Gang, and that was kind of the backdrop to try it. And in January of 1988, it becomes an event. It's on USA Network. The first Rumble has 20 participants and is won by Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Heyo.
Oh! And the thing is, though, in that year, though, there are a total of 3 Royal Rumbles in 1988, including 2 Rumbles within 2 days of each other. March 14th and March 16th, again, house shows, 22-man Royal Rumbles. One on March 14th, won by Jake Roberts. The next one on the 16th, won by Ravishing Rick Rude. Now, they will never be acknowledged as Royal Rumble winners because they only count what you see on television. You also have the one that made me laugh the hardest is in 1994, you have the Royal Rumble, and it is I'm calling it known a lot more for having 2 winners, Bret Hart and Lex Luger, co-winners. The week before, they have a Royal Rumble in Madison Square Garden as kind of a precursor setup, think here's how the Rumble is going to go for it, which is won by Owen Hart. which at the
Hmm.
time Owen is a babyface teaming with his brother, and he wins the Royal Rumble at Madison Square Garden
That's
to
cool.
help as kind of that setup for the Rumble. But at the same time, you don't know that Owen's about to turn, which is what he does at the Rumble, setting up the amazing run that he has as a heel for the remainder of his career. Um, for me, the Rumble is one of the most fun events. You, like I said, you have the returns, you have the moments. I will say this, and again, I think it's very well documented. I do not like John Cena. I think it's very well documented. Um, but I will still say that that return in 2008, when he was number 30, is still a moment to me because you truly didn't expect it. He had just torn his pec in late October. So we're talking 2 months later from a complete pec tear to win the Royal Rumble. Amazing. It's something that you won't see. It's what makes this, I'll call it a sports so interesting, and it's always something that I love. And will we see records broken? Gunther holds the record, longest time in the men's match, 1 hour 11 minutes. Will somebody beat it this year? You don't know, and that's what makes this fun and exciting. Great time to have, and I think this is one of the two events that if you're not a wrestling fan, even you would love it and enjoy it. So
Yes, I love the Royal Rumble. I'm not gonna be able to watch it live this year because it's on at 3 o'clock. I believe 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, two o'clock your time, yeah.
Yeah, and it's usually on at like 7 or 8 or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
It could be on a Sunday or a Saturday. It's been on Saturday lately, but I'm at work and going out for the dinner that night too for to celebrate me and my son's birthday. So I can't. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have never not watched. I mean, it's been a long time since I've not watched this live. This is one of my favorite events. It's actually what I say. This is my birthday event. Like it's my. This is what I want to do. I want to watch this. Uh, I would also, Matt, if unless you have anything to add, I would like to do a prediction of who we think's going to win.
Yeah, let's come back to the prediction. The Cena win, that was also at the Garden, right?
That was
So that
Madison Square Garden.
added to the
That
impact.
added to the lore a lot more
Yeah.
of it being the garden and everything like that.
Um, so I love the Royal Rumble. I also think it is a very overrated match
Oh,
because I have seen not every Rumble is great. And
I'll
there's
give
been
you
too
that.
many times when they use it to catapult one person, and that one person's throwing out guy after guy, and I fucking hate that.
It'll
And
happen this year too.
They call it the diesel spot.
Hmm.
I hate that because every wrestling fan sits and does exactly what we're doing right now and talks about how much they love it, and that's not what the writers have in mind for it.
Mm-hmm.
Not all the time, anyway. The worst
Right.
Rumble ever to me was the one that Drew McIntyre won because Brock Lesnar threw out like 15 guys in a row, and I thought
He threw out the entire first half of the match.
that was the dumbest thing I'd ever seen.
I disagree completely. I think that was a great build to getting him out of there, and that's why the crowd went so crazy because
And it
So
was a
what
yeah.
you can do that without ruining the
I think
one
it.
match
But
that everybody
it
loves.
made Brock look like the unstoppable monster, and it took the Drew winning it because at that point you're like, could Drew still win it after taking out the Beast and Brock?
Who needs to be shown that Brock's an unstoppable monster? They've been doing that for 25 years. I already knew that. I
I
already knew
disagree.
that.
I think it made that moment better
Waste.
because it was so bad until then. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, but you could have done that in a similar fashion without destroying a match that people love.
Yeah.
That was the worst.
Okay.
Um,
You're very angry.
Brian, I don't think you've ever attended one. Brad, I think you attended the Roman one.
Yep.
I
No,
have
I
it.
attended the Shinsuke one.
Oh, you
I have
attended the
attend.
Shinsuke one.
I've been to two
Oh,
Rumbles.
you have been to two Rumbles. Which ones?
I was there in. I can't think of the year now. It was the year Sheamus won it. So I want to say that was
What,
2012.
12-ish?
Yeah, 2012. Because Punk was the champion at the time.
Where was that?
I was in St. Louis.
Okay.
And then I went to the next one in St. Louis, which was 2018. No,
Is it Randy?
no, that was the Brock. That was the year Brock won it because that was going into the next Dallas show for 32.
I don't remember.
I don't even remember him
Yeah,
winning.
because Brock was the champ. He lost the title to Bobby Lashley that night. It set up the Roman Brock title for title unification match thing.
Oh, boy, I don't remember.
So,
Well, I blocked that one out.
So you were at the Shinsuke one. Was that also Asuka that night?
Yes.
yes. Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Neither of them won the championship at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And I was at that WrestleMania. So
So that was
Yeah.
something. But a very enjoyable night because they needed to have Roman lose because Roman needed to lose. Let's just say that.
So I've been to two. So we've been to five Rumbles between us. Not bad.
mhm.
I was at 2000 at the Garden to see The Rock win, which is so
Yes.
long ago.
Yes.
That event is legendary for reasons other than that match because that also had the street fight with Cactus
Cactus
Jack
and
and
Mick,
Triple H, and
Cactus and
also the
Tribulation.
tables match with the Hardys and the Dudleys, which are both incredible. And then I was just at the one 2 years ago in Florida. Cody and Bailey were the
Hmm.
winners.
Great
Um,
stuff.
there you go.
Yeah.
So predictions. I'm gonna go
Oh,
last.
predictions.
No predictions. Okay.
Brian, who's gonna win? I don't know if you want to do women and mix. I have no idea who's gonna win the women, but men, who do you think?
So my women's guess is I do have a women's guess, and I actually do think it will be Liv Morgan. I think Liv finally breaks through. She's been runner up the last two Rumbles she's been in. I think Liv finally gets the moment this year. And then on the men's side, I had a guess, and then he became the number one contender for the WWE title. So I had to change my thoughts. But to me, I think this is kind of, as Matt mentioned it, sometimes the Rumble's used as a launching point. It's a way to springboard somebody up. And I think this is the moment you see LA Knight
Yeah.
come through. And I think he's got a chance. I think he's got the momentum, and I think he can do it.
Matt?
These are guesses, not really
Well,
predictions.
last year I got it right. So
Yeah, you did.
You did.
You
You
did.
did.
LA Knight's a good one. Could be Roman. Although he's won it a couple times, I'm sure. The women, I would love for it to be like a returning Bianca or a returning Tiffany.
I could see
Um,
Bianca doing it, getting her second win in the Rumble. So
yeah, yeah. You know, I really like that Rumble that she won a few years ago because that was before she was like huge and
mhm.
established, and that was a pandemic Rumble,
It was the pandemic Rumble. Yep.
and that was good. That was a good Rumble.
did you pick a man?
I said LA Knight or Roman.
Okay. I'm also picking LA Knight, and I think we are really in the minority here because he's going to make a return, and I think everybody's thinking about a lot of other people right now. But I'm also picking LA Knight because I think this is his last shot. I really do. He's
Mhm.
mid 40s at this point.
Yeah,
I think this is his last shot. I think he's going to have a huge return, and I think it is going to be him. It'd be very similar to last year, though. That's the only thing that might hold me back that with Jey Uso. And then, has it been announced yet that Raquel is facing?
She is not. The match is going to happen on Raw. So
Okay,
Raquel is in the
I
Rumble.
I think it's going to be Raquel.
I could see that. I would love to,
I
by the
think
way,
it
I'd love
really
for
building her.
Mm.
Raquel's a good guest. They've been giving her a lot. I'd love to see Liv. She's one of their best overall performers.
And she loves it.
She's unbelievable.
She loves the job too. She loves
Yeah,
what she's doing. You can see
she's
it.
great. She's
I
great.
love her. I'd be really happy with that, Matt. I would.
Yeah,
Well, we spent a hell of a lot of time
we
on this.
did. Long. That was a long spotlight. Not
It
even
was.
Yeah.
no ostrich
Wow.
in
I just looked
sight.
at the clock. We
No
got to
ostrich
wrap
in
this
sight.
up. So, well, you hit us with the socials, Matt. No. All right. So now we're going to go to hatching. It's what we're watching.
Oh
So,
boy, we're not even at the omelet yet.
no, we're
Gee.
nowhere near it. Matt, what do you got?
Oh, I'll make it snappy. I got two things. There's an Apple TV series. Apple, of course. Hijack. You guys know Hijack?
No, I heard of it, but I haven't watched it.
It's Idris Elba. The first season was last year or so. He was a passenger on a commercial flight, and it was getting hijacked. And he was kind of the dude to step up, and it was great. And now there's season two, and no, he is not on another plane getting hijacked. There's another situation, and there's a lot more surprises. And it's only a few episodes in, and I've really been enjoying it. And I would
Hmm.
recommend it to anybody who likes that sort of suspense thing. Secondly, I did see the new Anaconda movie with
Hmm.
Paul Rudd and Jack Black and others, and it was pretty good. It was entertaining. Those two guys I think they're hilarious most of the time. It was silly. I love the concept of they're trying to, if you don't know, the premise is they are wannabe Hollywood types and they try to make an Anaconda sequel. And there you have it.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I haven't seen it, but I mean, it's enjoy it for what it is, right?
Yeah, right. It's silly, but
Yeah.
I'll watch it. I watch anything with Paul Rudd in it probably.
He's so dreamy, isn't he? Oh,
This guy. I'm
What was the
watching.
line? Who would have thought? I fucked up the quote. Us two guys.
I don't remember. I'm on this in the second season of Murder in a Small Town. It's on Fox. It's set in like British Columbia. It stars Rossif Sutherland, who is Kiefer Sutherland's brother. He comes to town. He's the new uh I don't know, is it sheriff or whatever it is? I can't remember what it is, what his actual title is. But I like it. It's good, but I have a problem with this. Murder in a Small Town in the second season. There's a murder every week in this small town. How this is no longer a small town. This is called the ghetto. Okay. There's a murder every week. So I think there's about 13, 14 episodes in a season. So there's going to be 28 murders in this place. Who's living there? I'm not living there.
In the same town?
In the same town, well, under his jurisdiction.
That is not a believable premise.
I know, but it is entertaining. But yeah, I say it to my wife every time I go, like, how many murders can be in this town before people start moving?
great
But
point.
I like it. I like it. It's fun. It's it's a good way to spend 42 minutes. Bryant, what are you watching?
I'm not watching a show. I just watched a documentary, which I don't know if you guys have watched. As we mentioned a moment ago, I now have to pay for HBO Max, so I better put it to good use. And watched a documentary called I Am Pee Wee. It's about Pee Wee Herman, Paul Rubens. And it's kind of just his life story and talking about the fame, the ups, the downs, his life in and out of the spotlight, and kind of how his life and career. And interesting documentary. You know, my Sue was a big Pee Wee's Big Adventure. Still one of her favorite movies, and it was just an interesting a kind of biopic documentary on him and his life. And the one thing that was at the end that I didn't realize was the people making the documentary did not realize he had cancer. He was battling cancer while they were interviewing him. He did all these interviews and they had no idea because he kept it private that he was battling cancer. And a great documentary. I recommend it, even if you're not a fan. It's just an interesting story, his life and his journey through fame and everything that came from it.
I heard it was excellent. Heard he's a little misunderstood, because he had a reputation
Yes.
for he made a mistake. I mean,
Mhm.
honest to God, I mean, I don't know what else you would do in one of the, for those of you who don't know, he got caught pleasuring himself in a like a peep show kind of
Yep.
place, right?
Yep.
I don't know what else you're supposed to do there.
Yeah.
I have questions of what you're going into and not doing that, but whatever. I guess people now
Yeah.
can just do it on their phone. But you know what I'm saying. I always thought he got a bad rep for that. Just because he was a kid's like kind of comedian doesn't mean he wasn't an
Right.
adult in real life. So
Yeah.
but I did enjoy when he came out of what award show it was, MTV Awards maybe. I
Yeah.
can't remember. And the first thing he said in after that happened was, "Hear any good jokes lately?" Which I thought was just the best
Perfect.
ever
Yeah.
comeback.
It's perfect.
So Matt, anything?
I haven't seen it. I may. I guess I never really understood if his humor was supposed to be for kids or grown-ups or a combination of both.
I'd say that.
It's like SpongeBob, you
Hmm.
know?
Mm.
The
Kind of
Yeah.
Muppets.
yeah,
Muppets.
Muppets.
Right.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Entertain everybody. All right, well, we sped through that, didn't we, guys? So that brings us to
Yeah.
the omelet, and we know this won't go fast because this is one of Matt's favorite subjects in the world. Matt is going to talk about band name meetings,
I don't know if it's my favorite subject in the world.
music.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Music is, yes.
Speaking of world, let's start with Jimmy Eat World. Well, that came from a childhood drawing by a younger brother of founding member Ed Linton. He had a fight with his older brother, and then the younger brother drew a picture of Jim eating a world with the caption "Jimmy Eat World" to insult his brother, and that was later chosen as the name of the band. Some of these are good, some of these are like why, and some of these are like maybe they regret picking them and then becoming a successful act,
So
and
let's
now they're
go with
stuck
that.
with it.
Good, maybe why,
Okay,
and like I regret. I regret on that one.
yeah, yeah. Limp Bizkit
Hmm.
chosen to be intentionally silly and left of center, aiming to repel listeners who judge music by its title rather than by its sound. Fred Durst stated that the name is meant to turn people's heads away. I mean, everybody knows what Limp Bizkit is. I mean, like who they are. Kind of works for me.
And I'll put that in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Brian's gonna like this one. 311. I always knew this one. It's the police code for indecent exposure.
Hmm.
A citation was issued to a friend of the band. He was skinny dipping in a public pool in Omaha, Nebraska.
Hey.
Heyo! Second one of those today.
Yeah, we don't do that here in Nebraska.
Yeah. I did not know this, and I'm a little disappointed because this is definitely like a high up ranking band for me. Pink Floyd derived its name from two American blues musicians, Pink Anderson and Floyd Council. I didn't know that. And
Very
they're
disappointed in that.
very disappointed. And they're not even an American. It's not even an American group.
But 311, I'd give that a good one, by the way.
Yeah, 311's good.
But yeah, Pink Floyd, I would never have known that.
Yeah.
Never heard that before ever. I just thought it was like a weird sounding name because they're like a psychedelic band.
Yeah.
Disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Disappointed. All right, now let's see if I'm going to be disappointed in you guys and your nerddom. Have you ever heard of the band Nerf Herder? And where do they get their name from? It is a
That
reference to a line of dialogue between Princess Leia and Han
and
Solo
Han Solo, yeah, it's from
in The
Star
Empire
Wars.
Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
I didn't know.
I didn't realize there was a band with that name.
Yeah, there is. We have a listener submission from Devin.
Nice. What's up, dude?
So I'm speaking in Devin's voice here. Since I was about 8, my dad's been the lead singer of an alt-rock cover band named Ugly in Public. They had a running gag for a few months about seeing these two women in the mall who were absolutely disgusting, and they couldn't imagine being that ugly in public. Eventually, their drummer was like, dude, that's our name. And the band has been Ugly in Public, or UIP, and semi popular in the surrounding towns of their area for almost 20 years now.
It's very good.
Ugly in Public.
I like it, Devin.
I like it.
You know his dad's younger than me.
And
We did a podcast, together, and I'm doing, and his dad's younger than me. Cool.
it's especially tomorrow.
And it's crazy to think he's like 12. Ugh.
Let's move along here. How about this one? I know Brian's a big fan of Cage the Elephant. Comes from an incident in 2006 when a man who may have been experiencing mental health issues approached the band after the show and repeatedly told them, "You have to cage the elephant," and was hugging them.
I like that.
They
That I
found the
did know. I did know
found
that
the
one.
phrase striking and decided to be a great name for the band.
Yeah, one.
Blink 182.
Yeah.
Originally, the band was just called Blink, but they were forced to add 182 due to an Irish electronica artist already had the name Blink, so there was a trademark issue. And according to them, the number 182 has no inherent meaning. Boo.
Oh.
Papa Roach. This band's name comes from a nickname for singer Jacoby Shaddix's step grandfather, Howard William Roach, and they called him Papa Roach. He later died by suicide. I
I don't
don't
like the
know.
results, but I
I
do
don't like
like
the results.
I
Yeah,
like the
but
name Papa
I don't
Roach.
know if that's true or not, but it seemed to fit.
I like the name Papa Roach.
I like this one. I don't know if how well known this band is. Eagles of Death Metal. Eagle. Eagles of Death
what
Metal
is his name? What?
I don't know Eagles of Death Metal.
No,
No.
no.
Unfortunately, maybe 9 years ago now. This has nothing to do with the name of their band, but recall when there was a major terrorist attack in France, and a concert full of people got shot up, and a lot of people were killed, and it was their concert. But that's got nothing to do with their name or anything. They were just the wrong place, the wrong time. Eagles of Death Metal comes from Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age, who's kind of in, 1 foot out on this band. He commented that this other band sounded like the Eagles of death metal, and they thought that was catchy and appropriate to describe the music that this band was making, like the Eagles, but the death metal version.
Eh,
Yeah,
I mean, okay.
I don't know.
Eh.
Seems so complicated.
Green Day, slang term used in the Bay Area for spending a day doing nothing but sitting around and smoking weed.
I love it because that's them to me.
Yeah, Green Day.
I love
Yeah,
Green Day.
That's a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
good one.
Hoobastank claims their name is an inside joke with no specific meaning.
Yeah, screw you.
Boo.
What a cop
BS.
out that is.
Boo.
No,
Hopefully they're listening right now.
I don't buy it.
Boo. Boo. I kind of like this one. I think it fits for them. Mumford and Sons. The band's leader, Marcus Mumford, was chosen to evoke a traditional, antiquated family business name that would reflect the members' shared interest in traditional folk music. I mean, it's not really him and his sons. It's just kind of has that old-timey feel to it.
Yeah,
Mumford and Sons.
always enjoyed them. Remember
Yeah.
the first time I heard them on the Grammys.
Yeah, I'm a medium-sized fan of them.
I was just so different at the time, I
Yeah.
thought.
I thought I knew what this band's name meant, and I looked it up and confirmed. Five Finger Death Punch. Yes, they are named after the five-point palm exploding heart technique from Kill Bill.
Great. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah. I knew about this too. Stone Temple Pilots. They like the acronym STP, like the STP motor oil stickers, and they tried a few things out that fit. Stone Temple Pirates, Stereo Temple Pirates, and finally they landed on Stone Temple Pilots. And I think that's done pretty well.
It's okay.
I give it, yeah, middle.
Yeah. All right, a couple more. One of my favorite bands that is not very popular or mainstream, Humphreys McGee, comes from Brendan Bayliss, the band's founder guitarist, who met a distant relative named Humphreys McGee at a wedding. Right around the time the band formed in 1997, he simply liked the sound of the name, and it was the nickname of this nice guy relative who lived on a farm. See, yeah, I kind of wish they probably wish they had that one back.
Yeah, 100%.
Because they're not, while they're not, selling out MetLife Stadium or anything, they are a very successful touring act and people go to see them and they got great careers and they have a really weird name. And who are you going to see tonight, Matt? Humphreys McGee. Like I sound like an asshole saying it, you
Yeah,
know.
you do.
Speaking of asshole name, how about Bare Naked Ladies? Named by the band's co-founder Ed Robertson during a Bob Dylan concert in 1988, simply because they were bored and needed a band name. What are all these cop-outs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. That's bullshit.
Too many cop-outs. The ones that sound like they could have these great origins don't.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the one.
Well, there's only one left.
Well, it
So it's
better be the
either
one I'm thinking of.
it's not Childish Gambino,
They're definitely not.
Donald Glover, right? It's the actor Donald Glover, and he says he used an online Wu-Tang Clan random name generator, and
Yep.
that's what came up when he put in his name.
That one I knew as well because I
Yeah.
love Community. So
Well, the one I wanted you to say was Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, didn't
And
say
I
it.
don't know, I haven't fact checked this, but the guy I work with, who is a huge fan, says it means it's just more of a joke. Again, another cop out. Now I gotta do some fact checking on this. I thought you were gonna do it for me.
I mean, Billy Corgan. I like Billy Corgan a lot, although I like his music a lot. I don't know how much I like
Yeah.
the person because he's kind of an ass. But he's the type of guy who'll be like, "Well, we're not talking about physically smashing pumpkins. We are pumpkins who are smashing."
But yeah, that was one I always never really understood. But yeah, Brian, I know you have some quiz. You have a quiz for Matt?
Yeah, what you got for
yeah,
me?
I'm gonna quiz you here. I don't really. I just was curious if you how many names you actually knew, or if you
I
know
don't
all
know.
of these bands or not. Because like you mentioned, Cage the Elephant, I knew that one, so I was curious on that one if you knew that meaning for that one. So I don't know if you know do you know Metallica?
Well, I mean that's just because they're metal. I mean,
Yeah,
there's no origin there.
oh boo, I know.
I thought it was
Come
black,
on.
like black metallic, but
Yeah,
It's because they're heavy metal.
well, that's boring.
that's boring. Come on, dude, you
I
knew
mean, it's
better than
right in
this.
the name. There's no mystery.
What about
No.
Aerosmith?
I don't know.
Wow, I can't believe there's so many
What-
bands you
what
didn't
kind
even
of-
do.
what kind
We
of a
need
music-
we need a part two.
What kind of
Fine.
a music guy are you if you can't name all these music bands to tell me what's going on with? Okay,
I could
Megadeth?
name I could name the bands. I could
yeah, tell me the name, but
I could tell you all about Aerosmith. I just don't know where the name came.
Slipknot?
Don't know where the name came from.
Candlebox?
Don't know where the name came
All
from.
American
Sponge?
rege All American Rejects?
Sorry.
Backstreet Boys.
Rusted Root? Backstreet
These
Boys.
are, these are good. These are good. I don't know the answer. Rusted root, because
Well, I don't know why
rusted
you're
roots
not
sound.
writing it
That's what they
down.
sound like. They sound like a rusted root. I don't know.
Do you have a pen? Like, I just for next time, all right?
All
Black
right,
No,
Eyed
that was good
Peas.
though.
we'll come
Enjoyed.
back to this in 4.5 months.
Nirvana.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
Nirvana. See, see, that's a poor suggestion.
Foo Fighters.
Is it though? Is it though?
Yes, it is though. It is though.
You put bare naked ladies in there.
Yes, because it's a funny sound. Nirvana is just, it's just the definition of that word, and it's ironic that they used it because
I don't know.
they're a down band.
Kurt Cobain, you never know. You never know what he was thinking. But all right, Matt. Well, great job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
feels great.
Why are you so angry? Speaking of Matt, looking at the topics the other day, and notice there's some on there that I didn't put on. We didn't discuss. Okay, and this is the one. All right, quirky eggs, which I guess is our quirks, right?
Sure.
Well, this just showed up on the topic list.
So it's a surprise new topic alert.
Kind of like a reminder to pay, $14 a month, something like that. But so Bryant, what kind of quirks do you have? I think, you know,
This kind of threw me off because, they're quirks to other people. To me, it's normal. This is what I always do.
That's what we want to hear.
And
Then you're doing it right.
to me, this is a quirk I have that to me, I just always have done it for so long, but I'm also deemed a weirdo because I talk on the phone. And to like Sue, who doesn't, I'm weird because I talk on the phone. But when I talk on the phone, I have this quirk of I have to walk or pace my house or wherever I am. Doesn't matter if I'm at home. If I'm at work on the phone, I'll pace around a store, my office, wherever I am. I just have to be moving. And I don't know why. But like when I'm in the car, if I'm on the phone in the car, I just shuffle back and forth in my seat. I don't know what it is. I can't explain it. But the moment my phone rings, I stand up and I just start walking.
I think that's normal.
Yeah. So we're 1 for 1 so far because if I'm at home and I'm on a call, I'll walk around. I
Yeah,
got
I
it. I
think
have an earpiece and I'll walk around.
yeah, I think that's okay, Brian.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it is a quirk because you can't sit still.
Yeah, I just can't. And I don't know why, but yeah, I just cannot.
All right, so mine's related.
Wait, you only have one? I wrote down a few.
Oh no, we do.
Well, I figured we were just doing one.
Supposed to be
Yeah.
one. We had a very long spotlight.
Oh, I'm doing two.
All right, well, mine is really weird. So I walk my dogs a lot, so I'm walking as well, Bryant. But when I walk my dogs, I count my steps in my mind. So let's say I'm going down a sidewalk and I hit the cross street. I count my steps from my house to the cross street. Then I make a left. Then I count my steps to the next cross street. And I count them every single time. And sometimes they're not the same. And I always find that funny. But it's I count. I do a lot of counting
Why?
in my mind. I don't know. Okay, I have a goal in mind of how many steps I don't know what it is. I actually don't have any idea. But I
Can
have to
you
count.
end on an odd number, or do
It
you have to
doesn't
end on?
matter. Oh no,
Okay.
it's always like a zero. I want to end on a zero, like a 180, a 240, a
This
360.
is troubling.
Hmm.
It's like an obsessive compulsive thing, I think. But
Yes.
yeah, I count my steps when I walk my dogs.
Yes. Okay.
Interesting.
I think this started when I started counting steps a long time ago when that was kind of like it was actually a newer thing, believe it or
Like a
not. Like,
fitness thing?
yeah, I think that's how it started. But now but it's been like 15 years and I'm still doing it.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's a
Interesting.
quirk.
That
Quirk,
is a
right?
quirk.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a quirk.
That's a quirk.
All right, Matt, what do you got?
All right, I got my one quirk. Here's something quirky that I did once. When the pandemic started and we were all kind of in our homes, sort of stuck in our homes forever and ever, I opened my closet and I said, I've got all these shirts in here and I only wear like 10% of them. So I made it a goal that every single day I wore a different shirt until I had worn them all, even shirts that I hadn't worn for years. I was like, and that became the like, am I going to keep it or am I going to get rid of it? So that was a little bit of a quirky
I can't
mission.
believe I've done that and did the same exact thing.
I I've It's actually how my closet is set up now. I hang all my shirts, and if I've worn them, they go to the back, and then
Yeah.
everything just slides down. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I've
that
done
was
that
like
before.
a one time, like, a month into the pandemic when you're just home
Oh
and
no, that's me now.
yeah.
Yeah. I follow a process.
All right, so my real quirk, and I actually recruited Sue on this one because I figured she would be like, I'll think of some things. And she came up with a pretty good one. I'm always announcing to her what I'm doing. If I'm done eating, all right, I'm done. I'm gonna go bring the garbage out. I'm gonna cover up the grill. I'm gonna come back inside. She's like, I don't need to know all this. She's like, first of all, I'm gonna witness it all with my own eyes.
Yeah.
But I'm constantly announcing everything. And we'll be like be eating and I'll be like telling her something and she'll just go, announcing,
Yeah.
announcing.
I think I do this. I think I do this. I think I do a lot of announcing.
See, I
I think I do
don't.
it at
So this
work.
is interesting.
Now a lot of announcing in the house. Yep.
Hmm.
Man, I think we could do this several times.
Yeah.
I got a lot of
Well, I have
quirks.
more written down because I thought we were gonna do a couple because one takes 1 second.
Well, we didn't expect the spotlight situation to happen like it did.
That's true too. Yeah.
And with me, with counting and numbers, I have to, we have to flow. You can do one more if you want, Matt.
Okay. So when I use first of all, I use a very specific type of pen. And when I start using one, I do not switch to another pen until it completely runs out of ink.
I don't think I have a pen long enough to do that because I lose my pens.
No,
I
I
think
don't
I
lose them.
actually have record setting on the pen I'm using now at work. Record setting. And I mean,
Hmm.
like, we're talking maybe like months and months, but never have I've run out of ink, but not because I'm using the same pen.
Yeah, no, that's what I do. I start and I'm in it. I'm in it to the end.
Well, that's good that you're using it up.
Yeah,
You're saving money.
I don't like to be
Yeah.
wasteful.
All right, that went way better than I thought.
Fuck you.
I didn't know.
Yeah. You
All
never know how
right,
new
so
topics go.
speaking of shit ass topics, here we are, right?
Here we go.
Free range. Now I typed this up.
Oh boy. I love how you print things out.
I'm 50. This is what we did.
Not yet. You still got to make it through the night.
Yeah, you never know, right?
Never know.
Well, that'd be sad, wouldn't it, for everybody on Monday when this
Would
comes
be.
out?
Wait, if you don't make it, are we still publishing the episode?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
All right.
In memory of. This is getting sick. Uh, anyway, so we're doing planes, trains, and automobiles because I've pretty much seen every movie that
Change your attitude.
I don't want to. So, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is a movie that sounds like it's about every kind of vehicle in the world going totally wrong. I think it's about two adults at Thanksgiving who are trying really hard to get home, but the universe keeps saying, nope. They don't look like best friends, more like the kind of people who would never sit together at lunch, but they get stuck together anyway. From what I can tell, one guy's very serious and probably likes, being on a schedule and being on time, and the other guy talks a lot and seems to be kind of embarrassing, like the dad who tells the jokes too loud in public. Every time they think they're finally going to make it home, something breaks, crashes, gets canceled, or catches on fire. Then they have to try a different ride, like a plane, a train, or then a car, and probably something else that doesn't even count as transportation. I imagine there's a lot of yelling, funny faces, and moments where you think they're going to lose their minds. But since it's a movie the adults love, I'm guessing they'll secretly start caring about each other by the end, like a romantic comedy almost, even though they'd never admit it. It sounds like the kind of movie where everything goes wrong, but that's what somehow makes it funny.
You're, I'm so angry at the way you read that.
Such a terrible topic.
I
Pick
mean,
this. Whose idea was this one?
okay,
It wasn't me.
first of all, you've seen based on what you read, you've seen the movie,
No, I haven't.
whether you remember or not, or there's some sort of chat GPT influence there.
I feel like you
No,
have a mental block on this movie and you've seen
Yeah.
it.
The only thing that you didn't say was
I've seen previews. Isn't there like a hand between two pillows?
the
And it was his butt, right?
the only
You've seen this clearly.
No, I think that was in a preview.
The only preview from when?
Well, I was alive when it came out.
Like they're still showing the commercials.
Yeah, the
I
preview
remember
was
the
on
Hand
last
Between Two
week.
Pillows. It
The
stands
only
out.
the only thing you missed was how it turns out.
Well, how does it turn out? I have no idea.
Well, to the best of my memory, when you think the one guy A is going to kill guy B, but really they end up becoming friends and spending Thanksgiving together.
Mhm.
All right.
You
Well,
did
that was.
good.
You did good.
I
And
don't think I did.
now, the topic is let's ring the bell 10 times. We
Yeah,
henceforth we shall not repeat this topic.
I know that there was some traveling. I really do. I remember that the Hand Between Two Pillows doesn't really make sense. Yeah, Thanksgiving movies. Well, that was fun, guys. Um, I'm really glad I got to do that. And Matt, that brings us to you today. Hit us with the socials.
Whew, glad we sped through after getting the pressure put on us. Well, we are Three Eggs and Paul Rudd are better than one, cooking up every Monday morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere else you get your podcasts. Find us on YouTube at Three Eggs are better than one, the number three, the letter R, the number one. Follow us on X, Blue Sky, Instagram, and TikTok at Three Eggs are better, the number three, the letter R. And our individual accounts at Yes Man Brad, at B Haremza, I am at Purple Shirt Guy without the I. How about some 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts? How about some comments and interaction on YouTube? Apologies to Bober, we ran out of time. And who is next week? I think it is Brad. No? Yes?
So, yeah, we're gonna go back to something. We're gonna go back to Mount Rushmore's, but there's a twist. Matt said the other day how he didn't like not everybody could be the goat, or the last couple weeks ago. Not everybody can be the goat. So we're gonna do the Mount Rushmore of goats, but it cannot be sports. So it could be anything. It could be anything, person, place, or thing. It could be like it could be an author. It could be a movie star. It could be a TV star. It could be a lamp. It could be anything. The goats, the greatest of all time. You know why? Because Matt doesn't like it. What else doesn't Matt like? Well, he doesn't like books. So we're going to do the Mount Rushmore of books. Now, this is not books that are maybe famous, but are the best books you've read. And finally, what else doesn't Matt like? Apparently, he doesn't like junk food or eating or bread like products. So we're going to do the Mount Rushmore of chips. Now, it can be potato chips, corn chips, but I want a brand. Like I would, if you like salt and vinegar, Her's salt and vinegar. Mount Rushmore's, three of them, all inspired by Matt's dislikes.
Why am I getting hell? And
Yeah, why
also,
not? What's not?
it's not that I don't like to eat those things. I like to eat those things. I just try to stay away from them.
Yeah, well, that's what we're
Ah.
doing. We're it's revenge. It's just good fun,
Right.
Matt. It's just good
Oh
fun. But
yeah.
I can't wait to hear what your goats are because you want it to be
What
eliminated
a
forever.
thanks for the homework.
I
Well,
I
that's what I do.
I can't wait to see if he can come up with 4 books.
All right, Brian, bring us home.
We thank you guys for joining us this week. We've had a lot of fun. Obviously, Spotlight. If you enjoy want to watch something interesting this weekend, Royal Rumble is your thing. It's going to be a great night. It'll be a lot of fun. And did you guys know that Paul Rudd's son thought he worked at a movie theater until he was 15 because he kept seeing his dad's posters on the wall? The egg
What a,
timer's been set. We'll see you guys next week.
what an idiot son.